Hello guys, welcome to my channel Chat with Ajay. Now today I try to give you the instruction about the active passive that I have already given you about how to change the tenses into the active to passive. And in last video I told you about how to change the models into the passive construction. So today we are think about we will see about the passive construction with models. Okay, so here we will see it that we will take how to change the models into the passive. So we will take one example that we must help the poor. This is the one sentence, we must help the poor. Here the must is used as a models. Okay, so we know that the models are can, could, may, must, might, ought to, need, dare, used to. Okay, all these are for the model. So when the models are comes in the sentence, so that time how we can change it into the passive construction. So it is very simple. We have to use the be before the model, and then the constructions are as it is that the object of the sentence that will be turns into the subject, and the subject will be changed into the object, and then we will use the third form of the or the past participle of the verb. Okay, so let's do it. So the sentence is we must help the poor. So this is the sentence, we must help the poor. So here in this sentence we know that must is the model, then help, this is the verb, and the poor, that is the object. So now this sentence is in sentence that is used as a models in the sentence. So first we will take the object. So the object is the poor. Okay, the poor, and then we have to use the same model like must. Okay, so the poor must, and then we have to use be after that. So the poor must be, and then third form of the verb, that is helped. Okay, so the poor must be helped, then the preposition by, and as it is we use the subject, that is we, so it will be changed into the object. So that will be objective case of the noun. Okay, so here the sentence will turns into the poor must be helped by us. So this is the passive construction of this sentence. Then the next sentence will show that is the you ought to obey your parent. The second sentence is you ought to obey your parent. So how we can change? So here the models are ought to. Now here the to is there, and after that obey. Okay, this obey is the verb. So how we can change this sentence? So look at this. First we will take that your parents, that is the object, and we will take it into the first. So your parent, then the models ought to, that will be as it is. Okay, and then we have to use be. So your parents ought to be obeyed, the third form of the verb. So your parent ought to be obeyed, your parent ought to be obeyed, and now you is common because already we have used the your parent, so there is no need to write down again by you. Okay, so we can say that it is agentless, or directly we had already write that your parent, so there is no need to use by you. So the sentence is transcribed like this: your parents ought to be obeyed, your parents ought to be obeyed. So this is the transcript of this sentence. Okay, now next sentence we will see, that is someone could do this. Okay, someone could do this. Now here someone, look at this someone. Okay, someone could do this. So how we can change this? Okay, so first we will take this is the object, so we have to take first, that is this. Okay, and then we can see that the model, that is could. So we change that this could. Okay, now we have taken could as a model, and after that we have to use be. So it will change into could be. Okay, into the passive voice. So could be. Now do is the verb, and we have to use the third form of the verb or past participle of the do. So that is done. So how this sentence can be changed? This could be done. This could be done. Now there is someone. So here someone means there is no reference of the perfect, and so that we can say that there is no need to use by someone. Okay, so we can just write this sentence like this: this could be done. Okay, this is the passive construction of someone could do this. Okay, so this is the active voice, and this is the passive voice of the model. So these three examples. So when we can use any models in the sentence into the active voice. So when we change into the passive construction, that time only we have to use be before it and the past participle of the verb. Okay, so now these are the use of the models in the passive construction. Now we will turn towards the D or ditransitive verbs. What do you mean by ditransitive? So here the ditransitive means the verb is there and it has the two objects. How many objects? Two objects. So when there are the two objects in one sentence, so how we can change it? So we can take both the objects. There are these two objects are called the direct object and indirect object. Okay, and so either we can take the first object or second object or direct object or indirect object and we can transcribe it into the passive construction. So the sentence is, my father gave me this book. The sentence is, my father gave me this book. Now in this sentence we can see that there are the two objects. First, the verb is gave. This is in the simple past tense. Okay, now the second we can see that there are the two objects, that me and the book. So me is called the indirect object, direct object, and the book, that is the non-living thing, so it is called the indirect object. So we can take both direct object and indirect object. So first we will take this book. Okay, so if we want to transcribe it, so first we will take this book. So this book, then we know that it's a simple past tense, so we have to use was or were. Okay, now so the object is singular, this book, and so that we can take the was. This book was given. This book was given to me. Now here me, it is the personal pronoun, so we have to take into the sentence. So this book was given to me by my father. So this is transcribed like this. This book was given to me by my father. So this is the one example. And now when we take the second object, that is me, so that time when me is comes into the subject, so that time its form is changed. Objective case to subjective case, and so it will, me is changed into I. So when we take this I, so I was given this book. I was given this book by my father. So that this second sentence is changed into like this. This book was given. I was given this book by my father. Okay, so this is a transcribe of this. Means we can, ditransitive verb can be changed into the two way with the help of first direct object, and second we can choose the indirect object and we can transcribe like this. Okay, so the two types of passive construction we can change into active construction are changed into the passive. Now the another way or the other sentences, that is called the phrasal verb. When the phrasal verbs are used in active sentences or the sentences, so how we can change it? It's very simple. The phrasal verbs that are used into the construction, same we can use, only we have to change into the verb, means past participle of the verb, and not the other changes of in any other words in the sentence. Okay, so here the sentence is, my grandmother looks after me. The sentence is, my grandmother look after me. So here looks after, this is the simple present tense. The sentence is in simple present tense, and now looks after, this is the phrasal verb. So how we can change it? So the simple, that is only we have to change. When it is in simple present tense, so we use is MR. The sentence is in simple present tense, so that time we use is MR. So now we can take this. So first the object is me, and when we take this me into the subject, so that time it will change into the I. So first we will take I, me change into I. So I, then we use is MR. So here is I, so we have to use am. So I am. Now the verb is look. So the third form of the look is looked. So I am looked, and what is the phrasal verb? That is look after. So we have to use as it is. So here I am looked after by my grandmother. So I am looked after by my grandmother. So it is a transcript of this sentence that is called the phrasal verb. Okay. So when the phrasal verbs are used in the sentence and when we change it to the passive voice, it is simple. Only we have to use what are the prepositions that are used in the phrasal verb. We have to use as it is. Only we have to change the form of the verb from first form to the third form of the verb. Okay guys, so do you understand? So today we have seen that the passive construction with the models, then the ditransitive verbs, how we can change the ditransitive verb into the passive construction and the phrasal verbs into the passive construction. So I think that you can understand this, and the next time we will see how the interrogative verbs are changed into the interrogative sentences are changed into the passive construction, and some commands or the sentence that are used for the command, how to change the commands into the passive construction. So we will see it into the next video. Okay guys, so like my channel, subscribe my channel and see my video, and just push the bell icon for the next episode. Okay guys, so we will see the next episode the next time. Thank you.